Hey, Jody.
Hi, Ms. Miller. I'm so sorry about your mommy. I'm glad you got to see her. I'm really, really glad.
Thank you, honey. I knew you were going to be mad. I swear to God, I am not trying to
I'm
win
really pissed now.
the weight contest. It has turned to a tragicomedy. You invited me for Thanksgiving, which I was 75 feet away from you outside in a wind tunnel for Thanksgiving, which was lovely. So we did a little skit, didn't we?
We did.
A little satire. It was about weight in LA, and I pretended I was leaving because you weighed a pound less than me. And we were like, people, it's a joke.
Right.
Yeah.
And now it's not a joke. Now I am clearly winning the weight off. And I'm not trying to.
Now I have to walk 300 miles today, not just 100. So.
No, it's scary, Jody. I'm telling you. Travis said he's lost 20 pounds. I'm literally down to, I keep on the scale going, oh my God, I'm really trying to eat as much as I can, even though I can't taste or smell anything. And I'm like, oh my God, this is like, I'm going to
What do you need me to drop off at your house?
I'm going to be a hologram soon.
Should I drop off like earthquake food? Because that's super high in calories.
Right.
I don't know.
And she can't taste it,
and
so
you can't
sure.
taste it. So I have a bunch of earthquake food here. It's like 2,000 calories a bar.
I did get, Travis gave me good advice. I did get a bunch of teas. I have my tea addiction. So I have like 85 teas, and some of them, not my favorite. So I'm plowing through those suckers now. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
I say just get a bunch of milkshakes and just drink those 10,000 calorie milkshakes.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's going to be what is that? The what do you call it? The plot of with the blonde girl, where they accidentally slip her weight bars that she thinks are diet bars.
Mean Girls. The Kelteen bars.
Yeah, Mean Girl. I see you. It's not about my health. It's about you winning the weight off again. Okay.
Oh my God, it's not a contest.
Of course it is. Have you talked to Rob and Trish?
I'm amazed you got a reference from the 2000s into the show.
Yeah, that's Rob's joke. When I said I'm down to 104 point whatever, and he's like, "Good job, you're almost there." But then he told me he made the same joke to his mom when she had cancer. I was like, "Oh, did she find that funny?" And he's like, "Yes. There's no other humor in COVID or cancer than
that's very true.
Than dark humor, right?
Very, very true. Yes. Very true.
Yeah. Oh, here's what's next for us. I can just imagine because every day the news is worse here on the Stephanie Miller Show. Because I've had my squirrels pelt me with avocados before.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Squirrel mania in Queens. Queens residents describe in graphic detail being attacked by crazed rodents. Some people living in Queens are afraid to leave their homes. That's because there's been several aggressive squirrel attacks over the last. I'm guessing I'm going to come in tomorrow with bandage like the dog, and there's something about Mary. Just from because all I can do is go in my yard. There's nowhere else I can go. One woman said, "You hear someone has been bitten by a squirrel, you're like, oh, you got a little nip. What's the deal?" But this was like an MMA cage match, and I lost.
Oh my God!
She said the squirrel totally unprovoked went after her. She stood on her front stoop. She said, "You're wrestling in the snow, and there's blood everywhere, and my fingers are getting chewed, and it wouldn't let go. Eventually, it just stopped, and there was this big bloody mess." She said one has gone after her husband twice. I'm just giving you a preview of tomorrow's show. My hair is going to be all rat's nest. And, I tried to take a walk in the yard.
There were pictures with that story. It was disturbing. It looked like a murder scene in the snow in someone's front yard.
Oh my God.
Disturbing.
Were these squirrels? I mean, did they test these squirrels for rabies or something?
No, they said they're actually not very prone to rabies. So no, they don't think. I don't know. Maybe they're just cranky like all the rest of us.
Have they been feeding them before? Because squirrels can get aggressive if you've been feeding them and then you stop. They'll be like, "Hey," and they knock on your window. Yeah.
They grab. I understand they grab you by your lapels.
They do.
Yes.
They go,
"What's the deal?"
Yeah.
Give me the nuts.
We had one that used to come in and out of our doggy door and eat the dog's food.
Oh, that's cute. Okay. Jody, happy election day in Georgia.
Go Georgia. You can do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to ask for Steffi Squirrel because what are the chances that we have that? Oh, you did have it.
Steffi is a friend. Got a backyard that's so fine.
Yeah.
And lately one of her dogs got skunked that one time. Steffi's got a wild squirrel and I want to make it mine. And she's watching those YouTubes. On the hamster eating a burrito, I just know it. And she's doing turtles having sex there late at night. I wish that I had Steffi Squirrel.
Thank you, Rocky Mountain Mike. I was just eating my watermelon, or it could be an old tube sock. Who can say?
See, this is why you're losing weight. You're eating watermelon. Stop that. Eat something with calories.
Yeah.
I eat fruit and oatmeal every morning. What is wrong with that?
The fruit is offsetting the
Right.
fruit is a negative calorie food. The oatmeal has barely any. And it's got a lot of fiber.
You burn more calories eating the fruit than you ingest.
That's not true.
Yes,
I'm going to stick a fork in you.
Those are negative calorie foods.
Fruit is good for you. Okay.
Yeah, but eat an apple. Eat a banana.
Yeah, that'll be tomorrow. I want to pooped and I'll be attacked by a squirrel. Yeah. I stopped eating fruit because
at least you won't smell anything.
I told you yesterday I lit a match for my dogs because I thought, this is the drink out of this toilet. I need to make it nice in here.
No, they don't care. They eat their own poop.
Yeah. All right. Because that's like their version of lavender scent. They're like, this is nice in here. All right. Give me 4. So, Jody, did you see this? I mean, it really was kind of cleansing, wasn't it? This is a Republican.
Yeah.
Brad Sterling go off yesterday on Donald Trump's. But the other thing is, like we keep saying, Jody, it's endangering people. They're getting death threats. These are Republican officials. Here we go.
The reason I'm having to stand here today is because there are people in positions of authority and respect who have said their votes didn't count, and it's not true. And I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to go through all this anti-disinformation Monday. It's whack-a-mole again. It is Groundhog Day again. I'm going to get to talk about things that I've talked about repeatedly for 2 months. But I'm going to do it again one last time, I'm hoping. Because at the end of the day, we want to make sure people understand their votes count. Every person, every voice matters.
I mean, Jody, he's doing this in service of trying to get Republicans to vote today.
Absolutely, he is. There was no doubt in my mind that part of that, the beginning part was him being like, y'all, stop listening to people telling you not to vote, Republicans. And I understand that. And I get that was part of his motivation. But, man, he was angry. He was so angry.
Yep. Yeah, get another one.
This is what I don't fully understand. No one is changing parts or pieces out of Dominion voting machines. That's not a real, I don't even know what that means. It's not a real thing. That's not happening. The president mentioned on the call yesterday or from 2 days ago. That's, again, not real. I don't even know how exactly to explain that. Let's see. Secretary Raffensperger does not have a brother named Ron Raffensperger. That is also not real. The president tweeted that out as well. Let's see. Got such a long list.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just that we're here. He's standing in front of the chart saying claim versus fact. And that he's there mostly because of the Looney Tune president of the United States, quote unquote, right? So, yeah, look, can I have some breezy informational music, please? Yeah, I hadn't even heard some of these, Travis. As much as we marinate in this stuff, I was like...
It's crazy.
Right. One claim, right. The brother, he just did that. Then he cited a false claim from the former CEO of Overstock that he's pushing a conspiracy that they printed blurry ballots just for Republicans so they wouldn't scan.
Oh, my God.
One conspiracy theory, 2,056 felons voted illegally. He explained that 74 potential felons are under investigation to see if they were still serving a felony sentence when they voted. They claimed that 66,248 people... let's see. They were saying that they weren't of age to vote.
Right.
Currently, they found 4 people that they're looking into. That would not be 2,000, whatever. Okay. The right claimed that 66,000. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. They also claimed 2,423 votes were not registered. They could find no basis at all for that.
Right.
A different claim: 1,043 people illegally voted using a PO box. What they found is that many PO boxes were incorrectly classified as boxes when they were actually apartments. Ooh, scandal.
Apartment people.
Another claim was that 4,926 voters cast ballots past the registration day, which again, they found zero evidence of. And then Trump claimed 10,315 people died before the election, still voted. In fact, they found a possible 2 people who fit that claim and are now under investigation. And they voted for who, Jody?
Donald Trump.
Yes. Okay.
Howard Taft.
Did you listen to a lot of that call, Jody?
I had listened to the whole thing. I was on a walkabout. I just finished Kimberly's show, and so I was finishing my walking when it went on, and so I just immediately, I listened to the whole thing. He was just like, you could hear, because not watching it, so hearing it, you could really hear the anger in his voice. I think watching it would have helped.
Desperation.
And just at his wit's end.
It's it's similar to the Tom Cruise tape of him yelling at his staff on Mission Impossible, like, "Stop this! You know, don't cross the street again, kid, or you're going to get hit by a car." Kind of desperation and fear.
He's almost into the Duke's territory.
Yes, exactly.
Those are my votes.
Yeah, he was. It was just. I was like, whoa. And I didn't listen to Donald's speech yesterday, but I did see him with the weird dance. Because listening to that tape the other day, I couldn't do it because I've become Chez Pazienza, where if I hear his voice, the headphones go out of my ears. So I read the transcript instead of having to hear it.
That's like Travis when we play Indictment Duck.
Yeah.
Although I feel like you're going to have to get used to it, Travis, because there could be a bunch of indictments coming.
It's not a thing. Look at Travis spinning his headphones like a little junior cowboy, like when his daddy used to rope him up in Fresno, or when he roped Dandy.
Yes. Oh. Exactly. Oh, I'm sorry, Jody. Did you make the mistake of saying you didn't hear the Trump rally? Why?
Oh, man.
I'm happy to supply it for you. Here it is.
I hope Mike Pence comes through for us, I have to tell you. I hope that our great vice president comes through for us. He's a great guy. Of course, if he doesn't come through, I won't like him quite as much. No, Mike is a great guy. He's a wonderful man and a smart man and a man that I like a lot. But he's going to have a lot to say about it. And one thing with him, you're going to get straight shots. He's going to call it straight.
Right.
Straight?
So, Jody, it is like the call. He was alternating like flattering people, desperately begging them, threatening them, bullying them, right?
That's how an abuser talks to the people that they abuse. Bless you.
Bless you. Goodness.
Maybe you'll start to smell again. No, that's how abusers talk to the people they abuse. They start with flattery, and then they try to beg, and then they start abusing again, and it's a cycle. Like that's how the phone call was, and that's how he is. And it's like people like Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio. You really think he's going to help you out next time you're running for office? He's not.
Yeah. I mean, no. But I mean, the thing that made me happy is if you listen to the call, like he knows he's going to prison. Like, it is that level of panic. And, and just. Also, I know that he's been trying to execute as many people as possible. I feel like having to listen to that for an hour would not be, wouldn't someone just off themselves?
I think so, like an airplane with the guy sitting next to him.
Just the amount of repetition and
pouring
craziness.
gasoline on himself.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, what's that? You want more, Jody? Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
If the liberal Democrats take the Senate and the White House, and they're not taking this White House, we're going to fight like hell, I'll tell you right now. I was telling Kelly before, you can lose, and that's acceptable. You lose, you go, and you go wherever you're going, and you go and say, maybe I'll do it again sometime, or maybe I won't, or I'll get back to life. But when you win in a landslide, and they steal it, and it's rigged, it's not acceptable.
Wow. It's so weird that he made it about him. I didn't see that coming. Did you?
Yeah, and it's so funny that he says when you win in a landslide, he never has won in a landslide.
No.
He lost twice the popular vote by large margins.
Second time would be a landslide for Joe Biden. Correct.
Right. And for those
also,
I needed to correct myself because everybody's been saying that Donald Trump got 306 electoral votes in 2016. He was assumed to have gotten those votes until the Electoral College voted, and then he only got 304.
Oh, that's going to sting. I hope he didn't hear this. I hope he didn't hear that right there.
Because he listens every day.
Yeah, of course he does.
Yeah,
he does.
Sure.
He rage listens.
And he listens to the Sexy Liberal Podcast Network as well.
Of course he does.
Which includes From the Bunker.
Oh my God, it's fantastic. And
Isn't
the
that
Bob
weird how
Seska
that
show,
happened?
which Jody Hamilton appears on. It's all fantastic.
So weird.
Okay. What was I going to say? Also, did you take from that he thinks Kelly Loeffler's going to lose? I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
You go back to whatever you do. Oh, insider trading. That's what I do. That's my,
That's
what
her
I do.
job. Yep.
Okay, one more just because I love Jody. Here we go.
Thank you so
Nothing
much.
and no one will be able to stop them. These Senate seats are truly the last line of defense. Now, I must preface that by saying, because they'll say, he just conceded. No, I don't think so. So, Kelly, if I might add, I think we're going to win, in which case we'll be the last line of defense.
Oh, my God.
Veto, 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 veto.
Veto? So you know how I used to close my stand-up set at Yuck Yucks in the 80s with my big celebrities having sex bit, right? You remember Katharine Hepburn. Just get on me and ride. He closes with Winston Churchill. So here we go.
We will not break. We will not yield. We will never give in. We will never give up. We will never back down. We will never, ever surrender. We have made America strong again.
Never give in. Never give in. Never, never.
What did he say? Never gay?
I can't. It's been this way for 4 years, and I can't take even another second, another day of that. I can't stand his voice anymore.
God.
Okay.